Hey everyone, my name is Jason Q, and today I'm going to be talking about imagination as resistance. This was taught by Professor Smith, and this course is African American Cinema. So, when I think about Afrofuturism, I think about imagination as a form of freedom. Throughout this course, I learned that black filmmakers use creativity to not just entertain, but to challenge the stories that society tells us about race, identity, and power. Afrofuturism shows us what the future can look like when black people are centered and valued. So, what is Afrofuturism? So basically, Afrofuturism is something that mixes history, art, and science fiction, to build new possibilities. It appears in many films, specifically films like Black Panther, with how Wakanda's advanced technology was rooted in African culture, and it also shows up in one of our films, which is called Dirty Computer, where a character named Janelle imagines a world where memories, love, identities become acts of resistance. So, Afrofuturism gives people the space to dream without limits. It basically asks the question, what if the future belonged to everyone? And I also have a quote on the screen here. Afrofuturism imagines futures built on black creativity and liberation, which was a quote from Professor Smith. So why does this all matter? So basically, this way of imagining is powerful because black stories have often been told through pain, loss, and mainly stereotypes. So basically what Afrofuturism does is it flips that. Instead of erasing black identity, it basically celebrates it. Instead of focusing on struggle, it brings attention to community, joy, and creativity. The future created in these films is not perfect, but it is shaped by black voices, which makes it more honest and more free. So, imagination as resistance. In the real world, media often limits how black people are seen, but Afrofuturism creates a new lens, so to say. It shows that imagination can basically fight back against erasure. It can inherently rewrite history. It can also build futures where people are not judged or controlled for who they are. In Dirty Computer, Jane refuses to be cleaned because her memories are part of her freedom. So basically, cleaning is like the removal of like all of her memories, like everything she's ever known. So yeah. And also in Wakanda, people thrive without being colonized and having people like steal their resources, which all of these stories basically teach us that imagining something better is the first step in making it actually come to life, like become real. And I have a quote here from one of the films. I'm pretty sure it's Dirty Computer, and it says, "Memory itself becomes an act of freedom." And basically, like, how I interpret this is like, if you dream of being free, there's inherently like no way that you could be stopped. Okay, so for my closing statement, Afrofuturism basically taught me that the future is not fixed. It can be rewritten, reimagined, and reclaimed. When we look through a cultural lens, we see that imagination is not just creativity, it is survival, it is resistance, and it is one of the strongest tools for building a better world. Thank you. And I also wanted to give a special thanks to Professor Smith for teaching this course. I really learned a lot, and thank you to all the viewers.